we would like to kick around who are the premier freshmen in the league this year. Jet, who are a couple contenders you think could be in the mix come season's end?
Um, well, for my first pick, it'll be James Wiseman from Golden State Warriors. He's been a perfect plug and play player for them. You can't even tell that he's a rookie sometimes that he's on the floor. His last game against the Denver Nuggets, he had 18 and 5 and a big dunk over Bol, which was really nice. I honestly didn't know he was as tall as he was because he moves around the floor so well. He's actually 7'1". Did not know that. He blocked shots. He can shoot the three. He's good in pick and roll. And once the Warriors get their full team back, once they get the other Splash Brother, I feel like they're gonna be a tough out every night, especially when they get them more integrated in the offense. And for my second pick, I'm gonna go with LaMelo Ball. He's like a sleeper pick for me. I love the way that he plays the game. He has like an infectious energy. It's almost like a little kid almost that he always tries to make the most spectacular play, but most times than not, it goes. Like his passing is uh just like his brothers, but a little bit more like flamboyant. And his jump shot seems to be working. Lonzo seems to never
Brick City.
Yeah, he seems like he's always going to be in Brick City. LaMelo's already looking just as good or better than him. And they had a game. They had two games back to back against each other where LaMelo balled out on him.
Yeah.
Had a triple double on his brother. So I mean, those are my two picks
And
for the
LaMelo,
rookie of the year.
we didn't really spend a whole lot of time last episode trashing the Ball Boys, but we trashed them a little bit because we were singing up the praise of the Holiday Boys, and LaMelo is starting to really prove us wrong a little bit.
Yeah, he's balling, man.
Might have to take some egg on the face in a future episode for this.
Yeah, I like what LaMelo's doing. So far this season.
Yeah, and Weissman, he is putting up numbers so far. So we're in Golden State starting to get a little bit of a competitive record back compared to how they stunk up the joint early on. So if I think once these young kids get some more minutes, I think they could be back where we really expect them to be.
So.
My two potential contenders, I can speak, are Precious. Don't kill me if I get this name wrong. Precious Achua.
That's better than what I would did. I think you're actually right though. Yeah.
The Precious is I love the fact that his name's Precious. It's so hilarious to me.
It's great.
He from the last few Heat games I've seen, he's not too much of a shooter, but he is starting and he can get into the basket. He's getting to the paint. He can finish. He can finish in traffic, and he's got a pro body already. So he could. Precious is definitely someone. I don't think he'll win the award, but I think he'll garner his share of votes, and he'll definitely get on one of those all rookie teams because he is playing very consistently. And then my other maybe contender is someone we touched on earlier in the show, Cole Anthony. He is filling in for Markelle Fultz right now due to injury, and Cole Anthony is he's not doing anything spectacular, but he's playing really steady, and he's displaying a lot of the ability to be comfortable and run an NBA offense, bring the ball to the floor, move without the ball, really look like he belongs and not looks like doesn't look like he's overwhelmed or anything. And Cole Anthony, I think he's gonna get a fair share of votes as well. And then our favorite one, we actually do agree on this, is a little shooter out of the West Coast named Tyrese Halliburton, and he the first couple Kings games, because it was early in the season, like I was wrong on being so optimistic on the Cavs. I'm a little wrong on being optimistic on the Kings ahead of schedule. They drop back down to 500, which, to be honest, 500 is probably still good for where the Kings probably expected themselves to be. But
I agree.
but it's still not very good. It's great, and at least from my perspective, my initial reactions to them were But that being said, from that point throughout the rest of the season so far, Tyrese Halliburton has really improved every single game.
Yes, he has.
And his shooting touch is very good. I mean, what have you seen? We've at this point we've both watched a handful of Kings games, so.
I love the way that he runs the team. He looks like he's been here before. And what is this, game 12 of the NBA career? Like
12, 15, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. He's been balling out, and I was just we were talking about this earlier. Like the Kings always do well when they draft guards, right? De'Aaron
Fox got to watch out.
Yeah, you got to watch out. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna build up Tyrese's build up his stock and then try to move him for something that they may or may not need. But what do you do? Like, you got to let Tyrese play. Look at him. He had 19 and 7 against Portland the other night. Right. He was balling out. He had more assists than De'Aaron Fox.